Where am I going?
We're on the road.
It's been 2 weeks since we left our boat behind in Sanford for hurricane season and hit the road in the van. Let's get you caught up on our travel so far.
Staying on the path that I've chosen, straight up. Come my way and I'll see you at the top. 'Cause something's gonna happen in this story, and I can feel it coming like the rising of the sun. Straight up. Calamity abounds and it's making me frown, 'cause humanity can't see what it's already found.
Gosh, it is hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already and so many adventures so far.
It feels so good to be back into this steering by serendipity mode where we don't necessarily know our route or our plan ahead other than just a few general rough guidelines and a few people we know we want to meet on the map. And we've just been kind of going with it, winging it a day at a time, and it has been great.
So we thought we'd get you caught up on our first week of travel. We are right now on the gorgeous Blue Ridge Parkway, but we will save those adventures for a future video. But last we left you, we were at St. Augustine at the amazing Anastasia State Park, which was our first stop. That's where we brought you up to date on what this is all about. So if you're wondering what the heck we're doing on the road again,
Yes.
go look at that video.
Yes, and so we did just 2 nights in Anastasia?
2 nights,
Two
yeah.
nights. Beautiful time, got some good bike riding and some good food. And then we headed up north. Our next target was some friends at Dallas Bluff Marina, tiny little marina in coastal Georgia that was where they keep their boat. And they're like, come on by. You know, initially they wanted to take us sailing, but the weather and their batteries didn't cooperate.
But small little marina, these are long time friends. Ann and Elliot, I think they've been in some older videos of us. But they have been a nomadic home port for us for many years on the road. And they decided to also get a boat. They sold their property in Georgia. And it was really fun to meet up with them on the coast. We totally forgot to get any video of this stop, so a little couple snapshots here and there.
Yeah.
But they have... We ended up, so one of the challenges with packing up the van from the boat is we have this huge Dometic 100-liter
freezer.
Yeah,
yes.
that. We love it. It allows us to provision a lot of food. A lot more than we can fit in the van.
Yeah, we've had several Costco stock-ups and stuff. And so the last month we've been knew we were planning the van trip. We've been trying to eat our way down. And what it came down to is when we were finally shutting down the freezer and we're like, okay, the van's got a huge freezer for a van, and we managed to cram everything in just to the gills, but it was a whole lot of burgers left over. Salmon burgers, veggie burgers.
I think that's it. And maybe some turkey burgers.
But I mean, it was like freezer full of burgers. And so Cherie said, you know, we need to find a way to have a burger party and get rid of all this. And it manifested.
So we ended up having a burger party for all the liveaboards at the marina, which is only 6 people plus us. So we got rid of 8 burgers, which is huge for a van.
Made a lot of freezer space.
It was great. It was a lot of fun to meet up with some new friends and hang out with our
old friends. Yeah.
They're not old, but longtime friends.
Longtime friends. They're not old, yes. Okay.
But amazing, fun stop. Great way to kick off this trip. Next up, we got back to an old favorite style of camping, which is harvest hosts.
Yeah, so I looked ahead of, we knew we were kind of working our way up to the Asheville and the Blue Ridge. I was like, let's find some harvest hosts here. And I found...
several alpaca farms.
Yeah, several alpaca farms. And this one, the one we went to was May Hill Alpacas. And it was just, called them up and got directions to this little farm. It's some beautiful animals, a great place to park the van way far away from any other human being, so it's just like your own nicely slice of nature.
Nice and shaded, because it was still kind of warm,
yep.
But we were able to get through with just a little bit of AC, I think, running off
battery.
The battery.
And this is where we're loving the lithium setup, and just the electrical autonomy of that is it's not a worry.
But it was fun to learn about alpacas, because back in the 80s and 90s, this was kind of like a little bit of a pyramid scheme in which breeders would try to convince other people to breed alpacas so that they could breed alpacas and sell them. And
They called it an investment you could hug.
And they are so adorable. But eventually people figured out there's really not much market for alpacas besides their fiber, and the breeding thing really wasn't that lucrative.
Yeah, the alpaca bubble burst. It was kind of fascinating to learn about that. We also learned about deep woods, Georgia dog hunt racing stuff, which is kind of weird. But yeah, nice, pleasant stop. It's great just to get back into the whole Harvest Host thing.
But you're not familiar with Harvest Host, it is an amazing program in which they have curated a list of farms like this, wineries, breweries, museums, and other unique locations, even golf places now. And it was originally started in, I think, about 2008, 2009 by our friends Kim and Don Green. Mm-hmm. And they sold it a couple of years back. And
the new owners have expanded it like
amazingly.
Crazy.
It's now a huge program. It used to be like $45 a year and definitely a no-brainer to have. Now I think it's up to $100 a year. And we do have a $15 off discount code if you want to use it. You're welcome to. I think every Harvest Host member has a discount code
like that, yes.
So,
yes.
And we do get a little kickback, I think, on it, but whatever. But it is just a fun way to mix up your stays. They're one-night stays, definitely not free. Don't look at it as free camping because you are expected to purchase something. And this one had nothing to purchase.
Yeah, they had shut down their alpaca farm store, so it was just we basically got to
so we didn't get to adopt.
They like to talk to cool people. So
yeah, we didn't get to adopt an alpaca.
Yes,
I would have. I think one would have fit in the van.
It would have. Well, so yeah, we did. From there, we went into.
We had to pass through Augusta, and you found some biking trails along the old canal.
Yeah, so I'm a civil engineering geek. I love to find all the old historic canals, and Augusta was a major canal city where they used the canals for both shipping and for power for all the mills and stuff. So stuff would come down, and all these old school tiny little canals, and they've restored the canal along. It goes through downtown up to the head gates with beautiful nature and bike trail. And we found a great place to park. It was roasting sunny. So again, the lithium kept the cat cool with the air conditioner running.
Yeah, because that lithium system on this, we found it can run the AC for at least 6 to 7 hours, maybe more.
Yeah.
So we feel very confident leaving the van parked and keeping Kiki comfortable.
It's all about the cat.
And us out exploring. So it has been fabulous for this sort of thing. Yeah. Being able to make stops on the way longer than we could in the other Travato that we had that didn't have that setup.
Yes. So this was some beautiful biking. If you're ever anywhere near Augusta, go explore these canal bike trails. They are great combination of nature, history, industry, all right there and beautifully put together. So that was a great afternoon stop. Then we went to one of our favorite campgrounds from 2 years ago.
Right. Petersburg Campground, which is on the other side of Augusta.
Army Corps of Engineers.
Appling. It's by the Army Corps of Engineers. It is an amazing campground in that most of the sites are on the water, and most of them are at least a half acre to an acre large, and they are just huge.
These are some of the biggest campsites we've ever seen, I guess, because commercial parks, they always try to fit as many people as possible. Here, the Corps of Engineers, they had so much land, they just spread out. So the sites are monstrously large, and the Corps of Engineers, they just always have the best damn campgrounds.
They do. We love the COE campgrounds. They're great. I think this one's like 26, 28 bucks a night. I forget which it was, and it had water and electric. And we had a swim beach right across from ours, and we swam
every single day,
several times. It was a great way to cool off.
Yep.
Nice bathhouses, friendly staff, just amazing stay. Again, we happened to get the same exact site as last time.
That's 2 years ago, yeah. And it was, during the week in particular, it wasn't too crowded. But then after that, where did we go next?
Well, we did more biking there, too.
Oh, yes, yeah.
At,
the Bartram Trail.
Yeah, so we had bikes this time, so we got to explore that, which is more of a it's a two-way single track.
Yeah, but it is a very, very bumpy, right along the shoreline of the lake, a twisty little mountain bike trail. Not too technical, so it's definitely stuff we can do on the e-bikes, and it was fun. We had some good biking there, too.
Lots of fun. And then we had one more stop before we got officially on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and that was another Harvest Host. This one was in Piedmont, South Carolina, so new state.
A new state, so
yay.
Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina.
No, Georgia.
Georgia, South Carolina. Yes, yeah, there we are.
Yeah, we know geography. Trust us on
Georgia,
this. Yeah,
Georgia.
Yeah.
Augusta was Georgia. Yes.
Yeah, so
South Carolina.
which one we decided to go to. We were deciding between a distillery and this brewery. This was Golden Grove Farm and Brewery. And what got me and why I wanted to go there is they had gluten-free seltzers and ciders, and gluten-free pizza, and a disc golf course.
Yeah, so we got there mid-afternoon, so it was not crowded. We felt okay eating inside and having some of the pizza and the food and some really, really good beer, and the
ciders were
good.
Cider was exceptional. The
yes.
seltzers were good too.
And then they let us borrow discs from their Lost and Found to go hit the disc golf course, which was also a blast, right there behind all the camping spots. They have spots for like 4 or 5 Harvest Host people to stay overnight. The downside is it is right alongside the freeway. But the upside is that I guess nobody actually cares if you have air conditioners or generators running, making noise.
Nice and treed, gorgeous place. You know, don't have to play disc golf. You can go hike it as well. It's not that busy. And then they did have live music that night. It was a little too crowded for our tastes. So we kind of stayed in. But it was an amazing stay, amazing location.
You said amazing a lot in this video.
I know, it's been an amazing trip. But yeah, the people there are super friendly. They definitely appreciate the Harvest Host folks. They even had a guest book for us to sign.
Yeah, so it's been really great to kind of be back out experiencing all these different types of camping, whether it's, driveway style or marina parking style, Harvest Hosts, Corps of Engineers, all of our kind of favorites. And it's just reminding us how much we love to be out and exploring like this.
Yeah, and doing things where, the only place we really needed reservations was at the Army Corps of Engineer Parks. They are not back to first come, first serve, so you do have to reserve in advance. But we were able to pick those up like a day or two in advance and find, even, I think it was a Thursday, Friday night, we were able to get a site, a waterfront site, fairly last minute, even for a Friday evening.
And everything else we've been planning just the same day or just a day ahead. So it's been really easy to just kind of meander. We kind of were worried that we're heading out in summer and camping is exploding and it's going to be hard to find spots. But
so far,
fingers crossed.
Fingers
crossed. We are doing good with this.
Doing well on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We are now a week into the Blue Ridge Parkway. We are taking footage. We'll do another video like this at the end of it.
We'll be heading into Virginia in another day or two, so working our way north.
But we are sharing in more real time on Instagram and our Facebook page. So if you want to kind of see what we're up to, follow there. The videos will be always a little bit behind because they take effort. They take time to create.
And we got to find places with fast enough upload to upload them too. Cause
that has been a challenge here on the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Blue Ridge, not much signal except some places.
Except for here.
Yes.
This one is a favorite so
far. We'll share our secret signal discovery in the next video, I guess.
Oh, maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we won't. You'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
See you down the road. We create these videos just for fun, and we love having you along for the ride. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, or if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.